Hello there, welcome to another video lesson. This is teacher Martinez. We are going to continue with this book, the green one. So Interchange book 3, in this case is unit 5, crossing cultures. And we are going to start with perspective. If I move to a foreign country, so let's listen to the people.
Crossing cultures. Page 30, Exercise 1, Perspectives. If I moved to a foreign country. Part A. Listen to the people talk about moving to a foreign country. Would you have any of the same concerns?
One thing I'd really miss is my mom's cooking.
I'd be worried about the local food. I might not like it.
Getting used to different customs might be difficult at first.
My room at home is the thing that I'd miss the most.
Not knowing the prices of things is something I'd be concerned about.
Moving to a country with a very different climate could be a challenge.
I'd be worried about getting sick and not knowing how to find a good doctor.
Something I'd be nervous about is communicating in a new language.
Grammar focus. Noun phrases containing relative clauses.
One thing I'd really miss is my mom's cooking. One thing that I'd really miss is my mom's cooking.
Something I'd be nervous about is communicating in a new language. Something that I'd be nervous about is communicating in a new language.
Two people I'd call every week are my parents. Two people who I'd call every week are my parents. Two people that I'd call every week are my parents.
My mom's cooking is one thing I'd really miss. My mom's cooking is one thing that I'd really miss.
Communicating in a new language is something I'd be nervous about. Communicating in a new language is something that I'd be nervous about.
My parents are two people I'd call every week. My parents are two people who I'd call every week. My parents are two people that I'd call every week.
Okay. So you have to complete the sentences about living in a foreign country. Use the phrases below, then compare with a partner. Okay, you have these phrases like my friends, my family, getting sick, trying new foods, my favorite food, my room at home, and so on. Okay, so let's continue with the snapshot. Different customs. Different customs. For example, in Canada, if you are invited for a meal, you should arrive on time, not early or late. In my culture here, in my country, normally people are late most of the time. Let's see Indonesia. So Indonesia, never point to anything with your foot. Okay. Okay, Thailand, never touch anyone, especially a child, on the head. I don't like that, I don't like being touched on my head. I don't like that, I think that is a good custom from Thailand. Okay, let's see Brazil. Hello for my friends from Brazil. Okay, open any gift in front of the person who gave it to you. Wow. Here in my country, normally they open right away. I think it's not a good idea to open a gift in front of the people. Okay, South Korea, always use both hands to pass something to an older person. I agree with this one because you have to be polite and kind with old people. So great. Egypt, don't eat anything with your left hand. What about those that are left-handed? Interesting. France, when eating out, keep both hands on or above the table. Nigeria, when you meet people, don't call them by their first names until they say you can. Yeah, I think that is a polite way to treat with people, call them by their last name. What about in your country? Does your culture follow any of these customs? Let me know in the comment section below. Okay, now it's time for conversation. What's the custom? Let's listen the dialogue.
What's the custom? Part A. Listen and practice.
I just got invited to my teacher's house for dinner.
Oh, how nice.
Yes, but what do you do here when you're invited to someone's house?
Well, here in the U.S., it's the custom to bring a small gift.
Like what?
Oh, maybe some flowers or chocolates.
And is it all right to bring a friend along?
Well, if you want to bring someone, you're expected to call first and ask if it's okay.
Okay, what's the custom? ¿Cuál es la costumbre? ¿Verdad? A eso se refiere. Okay, so I just got invited to my teacher's house for dinner. Fui invitada a la casa de mi profesor o mi profesora para la cena. Oh, qué bien, qué agradable. Sí. Pero ¿qué tú haces aquí cuando eres invitado a la casa de alguien más o a la casa de alguien? Someone's house. Bueno, aquí en los Estados Unidos es la costumbre de traer un regalo pequeño o un pequeño regalo. Like what? ¿Cómo qué? Like what? ¿Cómo qué? Quizás algunas flores o chocolates. Maybe some flowers or chocolates. ¿Y está bien traer un amigo? And is it all right to bring a friend along? Bueno, si quieres traer a alguien, se espera que llames primero y preguntes si está bien. Well, if you want to bring someone, you're expected to call first and ask if it's okay. Grammar focus expectations. When you visit someone, now the expectation, is the custom to bring a small gift. Okay? Cuando tú visitas a alguien, es la costumbre, la tradición, traer un pequeño regalo. Or you aren't supposed to arrive early. If you want to bring someone, you're expected to call first and ask. Si tú quieres traer a alguien, se espera que llames primero y preguntes. Okay? Or you're supposed to check with the host. El host es el anfitrión, el que hace la invitación. It's not acceptable to arrive without calling first. No es aceptable llegar sin llamar primero. Okay, you have to complete this exercise. For example, number 1, if you plan to visit someone at home, you're supposed to call first, right? If you've been to a friend's home for dinner, it's the custom to thank him or her. Okay, you have to complete the rest of this exercise. Okay guys, that's all for today. And this part, the reading, please read this. If you don't understand any word or phrase, just let me a comment and I'm going to respond, okay? Normally, I do not read this part, the reading, but you can read it at home with your book. If you have any question about this part, write down that question in the comment section, okay? So that's all for today. See you next time. Thank you for watching this video.